Hi guys, Rob Teeter here in the Teeter's Telescopes office. I don't normally check in with you guys from here, but today's a little bit different of a video. I wanted to update everybody on the status of the business and how it's going to be moving forward. Some of you may have seen a press release that we sent out today via our social media, July 15th, 2019. It's also available through our website. Where we mention that this upcoming September 2019 production run will be our last definitive production run, maybe ever, or at least for the next 12 months. So the problem is that we've been so overrun with work, that I've been so busy, we've gotten so far behind that the only way for us to catch up is to cease taking new orders, focus on the orders we currently have, and see to their completion and shipment and getting them out the door and getting them into customers' hands before we can really start thinking about taking on new orders from there. So the idea is that we will accept orders in this September production run. We have a few spots left, and that will carry us through, since some of those orders will invariably have Zambuto primary mirrors, and with this 12-month lead time, that will carry us through to next summer, summer 2020. And then at that point, I'm going to reevaluate and see where we stand with the business. Can I continue the business? Do I want to continue the business? Where does my life stand at that point, basically? Because here's the big thing that all this boils down to, and it was mentioned in the press release, that the telescope business just doesn't pay. And I hate to break this down to dollars and cents, since it's kind of taboo in this industry. But it's true. I mean, we all have bills to pay, we all have taxes, and things that require money. And we all want a comfortable life. I am no different than that. So in order to do that, I can't just do the telescopes. I've tried. Since 2011, I've been doing the telescopes almost pretty much full time. And for those last 7 to 8 years that I've been doing that, I found that as much as I may want to work the telescopes all by themselves and do that full time, 5 days a week, I just can't, because it kind of pays like a part-time job. And I've got my own opinions on why this may be, as far as telescope prices being capped. They've hit a certain point now where these trust Dobsonian telescopes are, priced at what they are, and the market kind of rejects going beyond that point. And like I said, there's various reasons for that. So we're at a point now where we've wrung every little bit of efficiency out of this business, every little bit of profitability out of the business, and once we get past paying myself, paying the help I have in the workshop, answering all these phone calls, answering all these emails that seem to be always coming in nonstop some days, it just doesn't break down to a livable wage. So I've had to take on other work, and what that does is kind of a catch-22. Oh, and here comes a cat to join me here for the video. This is Nora. Hi, Nora. Everyone say hi to Nora. Nora, say hello. Oh, and look, here comes a phone call coming in. See, I told you, nuts. Over here. We're going to silence that, and we're going to send that to voicemail. All right, so it just goes on and on. Again, oh, there goes the cat. Okay. So, back to business. I've had to take on two other jobs, two other part-time jobs, to fill in that wage gap between what the telescopes do pay and what I need, to have a comfortable lifestyle. So to do all three jobs, that requires, not really being totally invested 100% in each job. Now maybe, I'm 67% invested in Teeter's telescopes and the other 33% in the other two jobs, which is fine to get things done, to an okay level with the other two jobs, and the telescopes as best as I can. The issue being this problem where there's there's another cat trying to get in the video here, where we're falling behind on the telescope orders. So I would say for the last 3 years, we have been behind on every order that we've done. And here's the other cat. Here we go. There's the cat. Here we go. This is Murray. Hi, Murray. Say hello to the camera. Okay. All right. So he's probably going to park himself on my lap. You're going to see his tail. So can't even do a video. And there goes the phone again. See, it's nuts. I'm just going to let this video go. We're just going to show all this because I have no problem with that. This is my daily life. There's the cat rubbing on the tripod. Ooh, it's nuts over here. This isn't even half of it. I mean, this is a light day. Okay, so I've had to take on those other 2 jobs. And that then makes everything else fall behind. So the telescopes have been behind schedule. Those customers of ours from 2017, 2018, 2019, they've been given estimated completion dates, and I've blown all of those dates. I've just been unable to deliver in a timely manner. Everyone's been very accommodating of that, and for that I'm extremely grateful, guys, that you were able to give me the time that I needed to get these telescopes done to a satisfactory level that met our internal standards. So hopefully they meet your standards as well. But it took time because I'm not just working the telescopes, I'm working the other 2 jobs as well. Alright, so it's gotten to a point where for 3 years now I've been doing that, and I really can't do it any longer. I can't keep running behind on telescopes. I can't keep working those other 2 jobs in addition to the telescopes. You know, not go crazy. So, you know, it's tough. So it was a tough decision to make. The telescopes definitely are the most rewarding, the most interesting, the most fun of the 3 jobs that I do. But it pays the least, and honestly, I feel it has the most uncertain long-term outlook with the way the industry is going. And I could do a whole other video on where I feel this industry is going. I just don't feel it's safe to get too invested in it without having some sort of backup or fallback business. And that's where my other 2 jobs come in. One is the environmental consulting that I do, where I do some regulatory compliance audits with businesses and private businesses, and also public agencies. There we go. Municipalities, counties, things along those lines that we consult with for air permitting, solid waste recycling, stormwater issues, and all of that is essentially what I went to college for. I got my bachelor's degree in environmental policy and my master's degree in environmental management. And that's what I did prior to doing the telescopes, essentially full-time, as I did environmental consulting and engineering before that. So I've stuck my toe back into that pond just as a supplemental income. But, of course, you know, sort of like a mission creep issue where they need me for one little project, then it adds up to being 2 projects, and 1 project enlarges, and then they need more of my time. And to a fault, I can't say no to people, I'll be honest. I hate saying no, I hate disappointing people. So when people need my help, or I can be helpful to a project, then I usually am very giving of my time. There comes a point, though, where there are simply no more hours in the day to do all the work that needs doing. So that's the point at which we're at now. Summer 2019, I'm extremely busy with the telescopes, extremely busy with the environmental consulting work, and then also this 3rd job, which is running around with a friend of mine, or for a friend of mine as well, to do the portable planetarium programs. So if you guys have ever remember doing that as a kid, or done it with your own kids, where you go into the inflatable planetarium, I have one of those planetariums, as does my friend, and we get booked for libraries, schools, scout groups, summer camps, day camps, daycares, all sorts of different places that have kids that want these programs. They book us, we charge them a fee to come in and do the program. for the kids with the planetarium with stars on the ceiling and the pictures and the constellations and all that. Kids love it. It's very gratifying. So I'm very involved in that. So there are the 3 jobs that I do. So I try to fit all of that into a week. So if I'm not building telescopes, then I'm out in the field doing environmental compliance audits. If I'm not in the field doing compliance audits or in the workshop building telescopes, then I'm in a school, scout group, etc., doing a planetarium program. So I try to fit all that into a week, and I just can't do it anymore. And I hate the fact that it comes down to dollars and cents, but you know, I can earn a livable wage doing those other 2 jobs where I can't with the telescopes. Or I could do the telescopes, but I need to supplement the telescopes with at least one of those other 2 jobs. But then which job do I say no to? Both lean pretty heavily on me. So I'm in a bit of a predicament at the moment. So I've decided to cut back on the telescopes. All right, so what we're going to do is we're not going anywhere. Teeter's Telescopes is not shutting down. We're not closing. I'm still going to be around for customer service, for tech support, for any warranty work, any guarantees, anything along those lines. I'm still here, still available by phone. You saw before the phone was ringing. I'm still here to answer all that. When I'm not doing a video, I'm doing all that sort of work, talking to people or building telescopes here for the business. So what we're going to do, though, is see all of the telescopes currently in the queue and those coming in the September production run through to completion. I'm going to be available after that to help all those customers if they need it. But I need to see next summer. All right, so we're going to skip the January production run, January 2020, and May 2020. We're not taking orders for those production runs. September of this year, September in a month and a half, is the last time I'm taking orders for sure. After that, I may decide in the summer of 2020 that, you know what, it's just not going to work. I just can't do it. I just can't take any orders. I need to concentrate on those other 2 jobs and maybe make Teeter's Telescopes just a parts-only company, where I just build and sell different parts but not whole telescopes. We'll see about that. Or maybe I just do repair work, So I need to do some more thinking about where I want to bring the business, but I need to see what we could do over the next year and then where my life stands in the summer of 2020 to really decide what I want to do moving past that point. So that's essentially the gist of what we're doing. Oh, here's another cat again. Right, ready? Here we go. Hi, Nora. It's our black kitty, Nora. Hi, Nora. All right. So, guys, that's the like I said, the gist of what I'm trying to get across here. If you're interested at all in an order, I'd be very happy to take it. We have to get it in, though, before September 1st. If we can get it in before September 1st, then we'll be able to work on it in the fall and the winter with completion early spring of next year, and also depending on whose primary mirror is going into the telescope will determine when the telescope is done. So we'll go from there. I will provide some more information as we move forward, but it's been great. I've been doing this for about 17 and a half years. That's a huge number in my mind to think that I've been building telescopes, 300 of them now out in circulation or in production, and it's been great. So I appreciate everybody's support over the years. You have no idea what it's meant to be able to do this business that I've loved, to build it from nothing, from scratch. From that first telescope that went to a customer in Michigan, an 8-inch f8. The guy called me out of the blue to do it. We did it. Now all the way up through 22s, 24s, long, short focal length, blue telescopes, red telescopes, green telescopes, all sorts of different telescopes. It's been great. So thanks, guys. We'll be in touch. Again, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to be in this industry. I love the industry. And if you guys need anything, give me a call, as in any clarification that you need on this, any questions, call, email, catch me online, catch me here in person. You know where to find me. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Take care. Bye.